So if she's getting pissed off at you randomly or saying something with a tone of voice that sounds angry or frustrated, what you have to understand is this: your job as a man is to be a brick wall. What that means is if you want to talk about masculine frame and how to make sure that you carry the proper dynamic and the proper tonality, you have to be the brick wall. If you think about a brick wall, you can throw a baseball at a brick wall, you can yell at a brick wall, you can scream at a brick wall, you can call a brick wall a million different names, but the brick wall will not talk back.
What most men don't realize is this: she isn't just joking when she pushes your buttons. She's testing your masculinity. And yes, it happens more than you think. I'm not talking about small, playful teasing. I mean those moments where she challenges your decisions, questions your confidence, or tries to see if you'll fold under pressure. This isn't about control. It's about attraction, respect, and seeing if you truly carry yourself like a man who knows his worth. Welcome to the channel. I'm here to break down these moments for you, to give you clarity and strategy so you never feel lost or weak when she's testing you. Throughout this video, I'll show you real clips, moments where men either pass or fail these tests, and I'll dissect exactly what's happening and why. You'll see how subtle body language, tone, and your responses can either solidify your presence or make her question your strength. By the end of this, you'll understand the psychology behind her tests, and, more importantly, how to respond with confidence, charm, and authority, without being aggressive or defensive. Let's get into it.
1. Spot the test. She's challenging, not teasing. Recognize it fast. Most men completely miss it, and that's why they end up overreacting or feeling insecure. The moment she questions your choices, doubts your opinion, or subtly challenges your confidence, pay attention. This isn't just casual conversation, it's a test. She's looking to see how you handle pressure, how grounded you are, and whether you can maintain your sense of self when she pushes. Recognizing this early is crucial because once you realize what's happening, you can respond intentionally instead of reacting emotionally. Imagine she says something like, "Are you sure you can handle this?" Or she makes a joke about your decision-making. Most men would instantly defend themselves, justify their choice, or worse, get defensive. That's exactly what she's testing: your ability to stay calm under pressure. The key is awareness. Notice her tone, her body language, even the timing of her words. Tests rarely come out of nowhere. They're small, calculated, and sometimes playful, but the underlying purpose is always the same: to gauge your confidence and see if you can maintain your masculinity without losing your composure. When you spot the test early, you gain control of the moment. You can choose to respond in a way that demonstrates confidence and self-assuredness, showing her that no challenge shakes your stability. Throughout this video, I'll show you clips of men either passing or failing these tests so you can see exactly what I mean. Understanding the signs is step 1. It's like seeing the blueprint before the house is built. You can navigate confidently, rather than being caught off guard and stumbling. Spotting the test isn't just smart, it's necessary if you want to play this game correctly. 2. Stay calm. Don't react emotionally.
What do you do if a woman tests you? You sit down right on your ass and you do absolutely nothing. Maybe you let an hour go by, maybe you let a day go by, maybe you let 10 days go by, but you do absolutely nothing. If she texts you back, you don't care. If she didn't text you back, you don't care. And then you can just go take a nap. And then eventually if she sees that you genuinely don't care, what she says is, "Hey, he must be stronger than the rest." If she thinks you're stronger than the rest, you have by default automatically became the most attractive option in her inbox. Very few men have this kind of emotional resiliency because they need kisses on the forehead and on the cheek so bad. They need to snuggle up and watch a movie and they need their blankie. And then they sit there and they wonder why they look pathetic.
Composure. Power. This is where most men lose the game without even realizing it. When she tests you, your first instinct might be to react, explain yourself, or even argue. That's exactly what she's watching for. Every time you show tension, frustration, or insecurity, you signal weakness and attraction dips instantly. Staying calm isn't about pretending nothing happened. It's about controlling your emotional state and showing her that her test doesn't shake you. Think of it like this: she's throwing a small challenge your way to see if you can handle pressure. If you respond emotionally, you're giving her power. If you stay composed, you're silently saying, I know who I am, and your test doesn't change that. Calmness is magnetic because it communicates confidence, stability, and self-respect, all traits that women are naturally drawn to. Practical tip: when she questions your decisions or subtly challenges you, take a moment. Pause before you respond. A small smile, a slow nod, or even a playful acknowledgement can neutralize tension and show control. You don't have to dominate the conversation, but you do need to maintain your presence. Women notice when a man can stay grounded, even under subtle pressure. That's the difference between a man who passes her test and one who fails. Throughout this video, I'll show examples of men staying calm versus losing composure, so you can see the impact in real situations. Staying calm isn't passive, it's strategic. It's about managing the moment and your energy, not trying to win the test through aggression. When you master this, every test she throws becomes an opportunity to deepen her attraction, rather than a trap that undermines your masculinity. 3. Respond, don't defend. Answer with confidence, not excuses. This is where most men completely miss the point. When she tests you, it's tempting to explain, justify, or argue your way out of it. But that's exactly what lowers your value in her eyes. Defending yourself gives her the upper hand because it signals insecurity. She wants to see if you can handle her challenge with confidence, not if you can prove yourself. Responding with calm authority instead flips the dynamic in your favor. Think about it. She makes a subtle dig or questions your decision. A man who reacts defensively is saying, without words, I need your approval. A man who responds strategically with clarity and composure is saying, I know myself, I trust my choices, and I won't be shaken. That subtle difference completely changes her perception of you. Responding doesn't mean being harsh or dismissive. It means choosing your words carefully, keeping your tone steady, and showing that her test doesn't control you. Here's a mental trick. When she challenges you, imagine you're observing the moment from the outside. What's the simplest, most confident way to reply? Often, it's a short, clear statement that reinforces your position, or even a playful, disarming comment that keeps the energy light. You're not proving anything. She's already observing your reaction. You're showing her stability and leadership in real time. Throughout this video, I'll break down real examples of men who fail by defending versus men who succeed by responding. Understanding this distinction is crucial. When you respond, not defend, you take control of the interaction, maintain attraction, and reinforce your masculinity. Every test she throws becomes an opportunity to strengthen her respect for you, rather than a moment of weakness that undermines your presence. 4. Show leadership. Make decisions, set boundaries, own your space.
When a man finally enforces his boundaries, everything changes. A woman will test you, sometimes without even realizing it. She will push, she'll provoke, she'll try to see if you actually mean what you say. And the moment you let it slide, you have just taught her that your word means nothing. Most women don't actually want to dominate you. They want to trust you, but they're testing you. They want to know that you're unshakable, that you can hold your ground even when she's emotional, reactive, or testing you, because deep down, she's not testing your patience. She's testing your strength. When a man stands firm, something shifts in her. The feminine either softens or she self-destructs. If she's healed, she'll respect it. She'll feel safe again. But if she's unhealed, she will call it control, manipulation, or toxicity, because accountability feels like punishment to a woman who's never had to face herself. Men, hold the damn line, not from ego, but from your integrity. When you keep allowing disrespect, chaos, or emotional outbursts just to keep the peace, you're not keeping peace. You're avoiding conflict. And avoiding conflict kills attraction faster than anything. A real man doesn't argue with emotion. He stands on his principle. He does not match her energy. He anchors through her chaos. That is when she learns respect, not through dominance, but through consistency.
When she tests your masculinity, she's not just looking for confidence in words. She's looking for action, decisiveness, and the ability to take the lead. Leadership doesn't mean controlling her or being aggressive. It means setting boundaries, making decisions, and owning your space in a way that naturally draws respect. A man who wavers, hesitates, or constantly seeks approval fails the test. A man who calmly makes choices, even under subtle pressure, passes it effortlessly. Think about the dynamics in real relationships. She wants to see that you can handle uncertainty, that you can make a decision and stand by it, that you're not afraid to assert yourself when needed. When you show leadership, even in small everyday moments, you communicate that you are stable, reliable, and confident in who you are. This is magnetic, because women are instinctively drawn to men who can carry themselves with authority without overcompensating. Leadership is also about subtle cues. Your posture, the way you speak, how you hold your space. A man who leans back, maintains eye contact, and speaks with calm certainty immediately signals strength. It's not about dominating the conversation. It's about owning your role in it. Every test she throws becomes a chance to demonstrate that you are not shaken, that your masculinity is rooted in presence, not reaction. In the clips I'll show you, you'll see men either falter by hesitating or shine by taking charge. Understanding how to lead is crucial, because it transforms her tests from challenges into opportunities. When you lead with confidence, she not only respects you more, but attraction deepens naturally. Leadership isn't just a trait, it's a response, a presence, and the ultimate proof of your masculinity. 5. Turn it playful. Light humor disarms tension, keeps attraction alive. Let me give you a real example. I once worked with a man named David who was dating a woman who loved testing his masculinity. She would make little challenges, questioning his decisions, teasing him about his choices, even subtly pushing his boundaries. At first, David reacted exactly like most men do, defensively, over-explaining himself, trying to prove he was right. She noticed the tension and kept testing him, which only escalated the dynamic. Then we shifted his approach. Instead of defending or reacting, he started responding playfully. When she teased him about picking the wrong restaurant, he smiled, leaned back slightly and said, "Well, maybe you'll have to show me the right place next time." Instead of arguing, he turned the tension into a light, flirty moment. Her challenge was still there, but David had transformed it into a game where he remained calm, confident, and unshaken. This approach works because women test men to see how they handle pressure, but they also respond to charm, wit, and confidence. By making it playful, David showed that her test couldn't control him, but he could still engage, keep things fun, and maintain attraction. He wasn't being submissive. He was demonstrating self-assuredness through humor and calm presence. Throughout your own dating life, think about these moments like mini opportunities. Every subtle test can become a chance to show composure, reinforce your confidence, and even deepen attraction, all without tension or conflict. Playfulness isn't weakness, it's mastery. David's story proves that when you respond with charm and a steady mindset, she sees your strength, respects it, and yes, is more attracted because of it. Tests stop being threats. They become tools to elevate your presence in the relationship. Tests aren't attacks, they're signals. She's not trying to break you. She's seeing if you can hold your ground while staying confident, calm, and playful. When you spot the test, respond without defensiveness, show leadership, and turn tension into attraction. You shift the dynamic completely. Every challenge she throws is an opportunity to reinforce your presence, deepen respect, and strengthen attraction. Remember, masculinity isn't about control or aggression. It's about composure, clarity, and self-assuredness. Handle tests with strategy and charm, and you don't just survive them. You turn them into moments that make her admire, respect, and want you even more.